This nigga right here.
Wake up, count it up, get my money up, keep that semi tucked, cause I know I'm up. Wake up, count it up, get my money up, keep that semi tucked, cause I know I'm up.
Hi, my name is Rob Racing and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I will be showing you guys how to double clutch properly and the regular way of double clutching on Grand Theft Auto 5. And showing you guys the differences between doing a wheelie, double clutching, and non-double clutching. And you'll see that at the end of the video. But first, let's get into the regular double clutching tutorial, because these are the ways that I usually double clutch whenever I do anything as far as drag racing a regular car. But for today's video, I'm just going to use the Hellfire because it's probably one of the better cars to start off with. And if you want to see a double clutch video on how to double clutch the Obey or any car in general, I will do that. But this is just going to be one for the Hellfire. And it applies to pretty much all cars. So what you want to do is this is the first way, and what you want to do is you want to rev up the engine and let the tires spin. And the second that you hear it drop, just remember, you always want to make sure that the car is still in first gear. Because the second that little like that noise isn't the car shifting gears, it's still in first. So the second before you hear it hit second gear, what you want to do is you want to let up off the gas for like a quick second and then brake. And then you'll see it in the video. When you do it right, you'll see the tire marks appear on the screen. And as you can see, that was a pretty good double clutch because you see the distance that the tire marks were. And the car, when you double clutch it correctly, builds up a lot more speed, because the Hellfire does suffer from having a really bad wheelie, and it actually does make it competitive with any car once you do the double clutching part right. And basically, this is what it looks like from the inside of the car. You know, when you rev up the engine to a certain level and then you do a burnout, and you basically hear it, because the engine, when you do the double clutch right, the engine will rev really loud and then it will shift again. And that's basically all that you really need to do for that, because it's a pretty basic double clutching move and it's pretty much the same amount of tire marks. And if you do it right, you'll see at the start, you know, you'll have a little bit of burnout, but basically it will have the same amount of buildup. But here's the version of how to do it without any tire marks. So you don't want to rev up the engine that much on this car, because as you see, the tire marks will still appear even if you rev it up a little bit. What you want to try to do is get it going from like more of a rolling start, and then you want to match the throttle. As you can see right there, and then do it, and then bam, it's basically the same effect, but in my opinion it does a lot better, because you'll not be having any tire spin, and tire spin really does slow down your car when you think about it, especially with, you know, my car having F1 tires on it. It really like does hamper the speeds during drag racing. And thankfully this car is on sale, so I'm actually gonna buy another version of it and put different tires on it. But as you can see, when you do a burnout, it's not really gonna help you out a lot. And if you don't do it, you know, you just do it from a rolling start, it actually makes your car run a lot faster and a lot better. You actually get it down the track quicker, and basically it helps your car get up to top speed faster. It doesn't really help you get more speed out of your car. It doesn't really do all that for you, but it basically just helps you do better in drag racing, which is it's perfectly fine. And it also helps you during races. Now, I do like the double clutch with the Pariah a lot more, but the Pariah, honestly, in my opinion, this car is on sale right now anyways, so it's probably going to be your first introduction to double clutching as it is. Or even if you use the Banshee or even any other speed glitch car, you probably are double clutching that, and you probably don't know how to do the best way for it, and this is probably the better way of doing it in my opinion. But basically that's really it, and now it's just really just showing you the differences. You know, the wheelie is because I'm trying to do the wheelie right here. It's not really that easy to wheelie this car, especially with the F1s on it. I think it does better without them because it sits up higher now. But the car honestly isn't really the best wheelie car anyways. And you're not really buying it for the wheelie. You're more really buying it because it's the fastest muscle car in the game, and it's basically just one of the fast. It's not even one of the fastest. It's actually the fastest muscle car stock without boost, and this is mainly the muscle car that you'll see racing, even especially at my Daytona races. I don't really race any other car but this one or the Impaler and the Hermes. Those are the only other two, but there are other cars before that one. But this car basically is the best, and honestly, it's not really. It's more of a race car than it is a drag racing car by this point. And I hate the people that say, "Oh, who races muscle cars anymore?" Because muscle it's just the people that don't usually race anyways who say that. But that's all I gotta say for the video. I just want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope this was helpful for y'all. And I'm sorry if I didn't explain it the best way possible and you still don't understand. And I understand that because I'm not really the best at explaining stuff, and I'm more of a visual kind of person when it comes to this, and it's not really that easy to do that. And I apologize, but that's all I gotta say, and I hope you guys really do enjoy it, because I really do love making these videos, and I really do appreciate y'all. We are at 382 subscribers by this point, and I really do thank y'all for all the new subscribers that I got. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching, because I really do appreciate it. But that's all I gotta say, and yeah, I really do hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and also follow my Instagram at @Rogers for more.